Hi, everybody.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful. So happy to speak with you. So tell
I'm
me a
so happy to
little,
speak to you.
yeah, so tell me a little bit about Fraggle Rock. I'm so excited. I want to hear all about the world.
I'm so excited you're excited. Well, Fraggle Rock, it was a show that I loved as a child. And so the idea that I'm here talking to you right now about the reboot and bringing everybody back to the Rock is very, very exciting. And I feel so honored to be here right now. It's an exciting show, 13 episodes, launching this Friday. We're going back to the Rock, but hopefully everybody will love what they loved about Fraggle Rock in this new reboot, but also be excited about some new adventures, new music, and a lot of meaningful content, I think, that's all about changing the world and making it a better place.
Beautiful. And what was your favorite part about remaking the show?
Ooh, that's such a good question. I think my favorite part about making the show was being on set. We shot in Calgary in Canada. My family actually came up, so my son was there with me, and he was the only kid on set, which was kind of magical for him. My husband was the set decorator, and I just felt like we were all there in this like really hard time, pandemic, right? Like we were making Fraggle Rock in a pandemic, and yet there we were in this magical place, just making a show that we knew will sort of transform the world and I hopefully entertain it. And I really feel like it's the time for this show right now too. I think we all need it. I think we all need some Fraggles, some Fraggle fun. So I had a lot of Fraggle fun and now we get to share it with everyone.
Absolutely. And growing up, which Fraggle was your favorite?
Oh, I think my favorite was the trash heap. I know people are like, that's weird, but she made me laugh really hard and she was very sassy and very clever and smart. And I always, people I have a lot of people, friends who say she terrified me. And I'm like, no, I thought she was
She
amazing.
was, yeah.
I loved her. So I would say the trash heap.
And what would you say, other than the pandemic and being on set, what would you say was the biggest challenge about we're making this remake?
I mean, we love challenges, right? We love obstacles. We love creative challenges. So I would never say that it was anything that got in our way. It was just like, how do we deliver the puppet magic? What are we going to do to achieve this? And always time, right? You have the clicking, the ticking clock, right? So if you're doing a big doozer number and you're like, oh my gosh, we have an hour left, what are we going to do? So always the challenge of time on a television production is what you're up against. But sometimes it yields really creative solutions. So that would be, I think, one of the biggest obstacles, but also the thing that also pushed us to be sillier, more creative, and more energetic.
Nice. And where do you get your creativity from? Like, what inspires you?
Where do I get my creativity from? All kinds of things, but I think really I'm inspired by kids. I'm inspired by what they're about. I'm inspired by what they're into. And, a long time ago when I started in this industry, I was an assistant, and this very smart executive, her name was Jerry Laybourne, she started Nickelodeon, and she said to me, always be interested in what kids are interested in. And no, and that's what I do all the time, so always being tapped into what they're reading, they're learning, they're thinking, not just my own kids, but all kids all over and all over the world. So I think that's really where I get most inspired is by children.
Wonderful. And what was the biggest way children inspired you, not only for the show, but in life?
Oh wait, what was the biggest thing that children inspired me
Yeah,
in
how
life?
children inspired you, either in life or for the show that you put into
I
ideas.
think for this show and being through the pandemic, their resilience. I think the children are so resilient, they're so smart, and I think this generation, they want to make a difference. They really want to make a difference in the world. And I'm blown away by the resilience of children right now.
Absolutely. Well, we are out of time. I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thank you for bringing back a wonderful part of my childhood.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.